Hey guys, I'm Review It Dan.
Namataku Kent, and welcome to Random Talks, our podcast-like series. How are you, Dan?
A little tired, a little sore, but all good.
Yeah, I kind of caught you there off the cuff on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
So we planned this a couple days ago. Daniel gets off at 2 o'clock. I get off. I'm rounding it. I get off at 5. It makes more sense for us to do this on my days off when he's off work than it does when on his days off when I get off work.
Yep. So we're mostly playing by ear. Though the last 2 weeks,
I was extremely sick.
Yeah.
I was dealing with sinuses and pollen and...
He got the Rona! Put him in quarantine!
I wish it was the Rona. At least I'd be able to walk straight. You know how many door frames I walked into because I had double vision?
Too many?
Too many.
Well, all you have to do is just close one eye. You'll have great vision then.
See, that's the issue. I have astigmatism in both eyes. It's redundant.
Okay, well, just take some blinders and put them on one half. You'll be good. You're looking out this way, but you'll be good. Ow. Ow.
Anyways. So, yeah, we were supposed to do a random talk these last couple of weeks, but it just did not work out because I was incredibly just bleh. If I'm not mistaken, your significant other was also in a similar boat.
Yeah, she is still getting over it, but she's a lot better now.
It's that time of year.
Yeah,
it don't help that we ended up with spring/summer. We ended up with spring/summer, and she ended up with bitter winter.
Yeah.
It's like the U.S. got divided in half, not for Civil War, but it became their own separate hemispheres. The North was having winter, we were having summer.
True. Of course, we were still having a 3-hit. We got winter in the morning, spring midday, and then summer in the afternoon.
That's just Georgia.
That's Georgia weather. Even the groundhog goes, all right, guys, 6 more weeks of winter. Except you, Georgia. You do your own thing for some reason.
That's what the southern groundhog is for.
Yeah. Anyways, we got some stuff to tell, stuff to talk about.
Yeah, let's start with the simple one. Peter Pan and Wendy. The trailer just dropped today. We just watched it right before we started filming, and I gotta admit, I'm excited for it. It's going to be a movie on Disney Plus, not a series.
Is it like a mini movie series kind of thing?
It just said movie. It didn't specify. It didn't say series. So I'm guessing it's just a movie, but I could be wrong.
Who knows? Maybe it's like one of those hour-long series things, like Mandalorian or something.
Yeah. Who knows?
Which I wouldn't mind that.
No, it would definitely give them a lot more time to play around with.
Oh yeah.
But I did enjoy the fact that they were staying more to course with the original animated Peter Pan as far as storytelling. There are some differences and changes, but it's relatively still the same. Wendy gets enticed by the stories of Peter Pan. She doesn't want to grow up. Peter Pan shows up. They go off to Neverland. That sort of thing. Now, I have 2 questions with it. 1, will it have music? Not all Disney things nowadays have music.
Well, as long as they keep the one song, What Made the Red Man Red out, would probably be good.
That's another thing. They kept the Native Americans in it.
Well, they're in the original story, too.
Yes. But the cartoon one was a bit more...
It was more
unsavory.
Well, remember what time frame it came out.
True. That's why they put that in front of the movie on Disney+.
Yeah. It's not supposed to be representing them to a T, like how the old movie says, oh yeah, this is them, when it's not them at all.
With this one, it seems like they're getting more than just the boys become men amongst the people, and Tiger Lily is a damsel in distress. It looks like they actually give a little bit more than that this time, which I'm glad, because personally, that was kind of a brief moment in the original where it's like, oh yeah, we're here, now we're gone.
Yeah, not to mention Tiger Lily didn't get one line except for one gasp as she's drowning.
Yeah.
Also, the Lost Boys. I'm glad I actually came up with this. I was even thinking, like, so are the Lost Boys going to be just the boys, or is it going to be boys and girls? Which brought up, but not all your boys. And what's wrong with that? One of the girls was like, you know what? They get it. Can't say a girl can't be boyish, right?
Tomboy.
Yeah. Hook. We didn't really get much of him.
No, but we did get to see him, which is better than I thought. I thought we were just going to get a voice tease, and that was it. But he does look older. He doesn't look like the Captain Hook that we've gotten. That's very suave and dashing.
Yeah.
This one actually looks like he's been at sea for a while. He hasn't seen true civilization in a long time. He's tired. He's ragged. He looks like he's got that little bit of crazy in his eye.
He looked like he just about had it.
Yes, exactly.
Honestly, I would say most likely if he gets his hand on a pixie dust, it'll probably do something because pixie dust doesn't just make you fly. Apparently, in some stories, it can do a lot more.
Finally, it's pixie dust.
That's a good stuff right there. I do that on VR chat as Papyrus. I swear to God, they go, "Hello there, human. I am the Great Papyrus, and I have cocaine." And the eyes bulge out. Ah, that's the good stuff right there.
Papyrus, that's the skinny skeleton from Undertale, right?
Yes, the one that hates puns.
I wonder if he's high on cocaine if he likes puns.
Well, they live in a place that has snow, but it's weird because they're under a mountain. No snow should really be there. So my guess is someone had a crack lab up there that exploded downward and just exploded down crack.
Forget Cocaine Bear. Coming soon to a theater near you. Cocaine Skeleton.
Cocaine monsters.
Cocaine
just
monster.
one's crazy. The rest are pretty good.
And the sequel, Meth Gator.
Oh, Lord.
Or no, Meth Get Raccoon.
I don't know. Drug redneck.
So Florida Man.
Yes. Also known as Florida Man. Ah, get up my property! This is a state park. Oh, shoot!
Yes, he did shoot.
Anyways, Solo looks good. We got to see Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
She looks good. I'm wondering if she's going to be, the little prankster she was in the original.
Yeah, well, there's a couple things that's in question. Is she still going to be a jealous B-word? Is she still going to... Is she going to talk or is she not going to talk?
I would say this. If she talks, it has to be only to Peter Pan. But when everybody else hears her, it's the jingling. That would be the most logical. Well, remember, even in the Tinkerbell movies, she only talked to the fairies normally, but to humans, it was
to be fair, though, to have an hour and a half of nothing but little bell noises, I don't think that'd make for a good movie.
True.
This isn't Willy's Wonderland.
True. I would say make it like Hooking Away. But here's the big question. I'm wondering what's going to happen. Who's going to complain about the actress of Tinkerbell?
Give it time. It's got to come out a little bit closer. The trailer just came out. Give it a couple days. I'm sure we're going to have our people coming out saying Tinkerbell's supposed to be white.
Which of them is like, she's a fairy. Who gives a hell? She's a fairy.
Them.
Like, fairies have been known around the whole globe as some kind of sprite, pixie, or whatever. All different ways and forms. And people are going to complain about it being black. I will backhand someone with a ring hand with a skull on it.
Do you have one of those?
No, I do not, but I will get one. I will get one. You'll just see. When I come across someone like that, Tinkerbell's supposed to be white. Excuse me real quick. I got to go become a pimp.
Don't make me turn around and hit you with my ring hand.
Yeah, but so far the acting on Peter Pan and Wendy looked pretty decent.
Oh no, it looked good for a bunch of kids. It definitely looked good.
Yeah. I like to see more of it though before I really get my input of the acting though.
Yeah,
because I want to see like the pirates acting.
Well, we got about a month and a half until today's last day of we got 2 months until it comes out. So yeah, no. I mean, we got plenty of time for at least one more trailer, and then the movie will drop.
That's good.
Then I know for a fact they just announced that the Super Mario Brothers movie is coming out 2 days early.
Really?
On the 5th instead of the 7th of April.
Nice.
Yes, I actually read that when I was waiting for you.
Okay, wow, that's a first for a lot of things right there. Usually you have to get delayed for a few things.
Yeah.
But I guess because it's a movie, not a game.
Oh, I mean, some games I'm sure have been moved up in one form or fashion. I forgot you have that.
What?
That.
Oh, the Nerf gun?
Yes. This man is ready for war. Someone's going to come down. First off, despite how the room looks, the disarray, this house is a maze. Let's be honest. To get down here, it's a maze.
Just about.
He has enough time prepared to get that thing, fill it up with ammo, turn it on, wait for him at the bottom of the stairs and say, "You here for me?"
You all give up, or you're thirsty for more. Dun, 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 dun. Of course, I gotta get past the dog.
Please, that thing could get punted like a soccer ball.
I don't know, she bit someone's finger off.
See, that was the mistake of them reaching down. They just got to get it with a good boot.
Yeah, but most people see it like, oh, how cute. Oh, my ankle's gone!
Yeah, but is anyone really going to worry about that if they're trying to rob the place?
True. Well, I gotta get the paint can ready.
Anyways.
On to the next one?
Yeah. The Pokemon Direct from yesterday, which yesterday was National Pokemon Day because Pokemon is now 27 years old.
That's crazy. It came out 2 years after we were born.
3 years after... 3. We were 3 when it came out. Well... we were 2. We were almost 2. We were 2 about to become 3. Because June, April,
Yeah. Same difference.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's amazing to see that.
But it didn't reach us till 98, so, I mean...
That is also true. I will say, it's sad to hear that the series with Ash has now ended in Japan, over half a year ago now?
No, the final episode has not aired just yet.
Not just yet?
Not just yet. It's wrapped things up, however, the final episode has yet to premiere. I think that actually happens in March or April.
But, hearing that it's going to be ending...
It's still an end of an era. It's still sad.
Yeah, but of course, the dude's been, 10 years old for 20 years now?
I've heard rumors that he's actually aged 2 years, but, I mean, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? So far, it looks like everything's going really well. I think he did become a Pokemon Master, didn't he?
Yeah, he did win that tournament and became this world's strongest Pokemon trainer.
Yeah. I also heard that Team Rocket, Jesse James and Meowth disbanded from Team Rocket.
I have no clue.
I don't know.
Don't
quote me on that. I don't know.
I've literally only seen 3 scenes from it. One of them being the Butterfree scene.
Yeah, the return of Butterfree.
And yet Pidgeot is still nowhere to be found.
What about Lapras?
Lapras was with her mom. She was returned to her family.
Well,
that makes sense.
Yeah, but she should at least come by once to say hi to Ash.
They actually did run into her once.
Oh.
And she was more grown.
Huh. Too bad Ash didn't get to keep her.
Yes.
But hey, now he has a Dragonite.
Yes, he has a Dragonite. See, no, that's where I have an issue with Pidgeot. He literally said to Pidgeot, "I will come back for you," and he never freaking did.
Maybe he's good too before the last episode hits.
That if they do, then that will wrap up things nicely. However, there'll still be one massive plot hole in the U.S. version.
What's that?
Where the hell did Ash get the Tauros?
If they redid, they should honestly dub those episodes and just bring them out going, where the Tauros came from.
We all know at this point, but at the same time, come on. We have anime nowadays that are the bloodiest things imaginable.
No one even got shot on the show.
Yeah, well, the gun got fired a few times.
Yeah, but no one got hit by a bullet.
Yeah. So listen, we're at this point we're getting to the point of middle age. Let's be honest.
Of course.
We grew up on. I'm splitting it between the two of us because my dad. You grew up on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You grew up on Power Rangers. I grew up on Power Rangers and Looney Tunes.
We also grew up on Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
And they have death in it!
Yes! Where on earth did 4Kids think a gun being pointed at when a wabbit was being hunted?
Because 4Kids, dumb. They've changed a lot of the food in there to be different, like a rice cake.
So, about that. No, here's the crazy thing. That wasn't 4Kids' choice. That was the people who made the anime's choice.
You mean the actual Pokemon company or Pokemon at the time?
Sorry about that. We had some. I had to take a personal call.
Technical issues today.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Dungeon Master here had to basically talk to someone.
Yeah, a lot of people are not up to snuff today, and I completely understand. When you have to visit, when two people have to visit ERs, it's never a fun time.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
Where were we?
Let's see. We're talking about Pokemon.
Yeah, the anime.
Yes, we were going on a tangent about 4Kids being dumb, and then you were telling me it was.
So it was the whoever was in charge of the anime at the time in Japan. I forget, it was Toei. I forget if it was the Pokemon Company. Who have you? They were the ones that said make it more localized so people will understand it to idealize with their culture.
Okay, while I understand that to a point. Actually, no, that was just stupid.
No. So you remember that scene where the giant sandwich is rolling down the hill and Ash catches it, right?
Yeah.
No, that's supposed to be a giant rice ball.
I remember that.
Yes. That was the exact same reason.
Yeah. I don't understand why. It's like, you have them going across the country and other places and all that. You don't think a country has, like, that kind of food anywhere? I mean, when the early episode came out with the jelly donut rice ball things, that one at least makes a little more sense of the regionalized things because, internet wasn't a thing.
Yeah,
yes.
I can only imagine how many kids went out, sees these things, and goes, "Oh, I really like that jelly donut." Yeah, and then the people looking at the child says, "What the hell is wrong with this child?"
Pokemon taught me. Call back home. Doop, doop, doop. Yeah, what the fuck is the Pokemon Company telling these kids now?
I just found this out recently. It was like a video talking about things about 4Kids in general from like starting when the whole thing with redubbing anime, like how the company got started. It's basically their entire telling. And yeah, it wasn't their choice to do so. Now, it was their choice to do the guns and the water pistols and the cigarette lollipop thing. That was all them.
And the episode where James cross-dressed and was in a woman's pageant.
Yeah, that was all them. The
food-wise stuff.
That was
and
not
the deity
for
stuff.
Yeah. That wasn't 4Kids.
And honestly, right now, I'm just wondering one thing. If they did a remake of the first movie with Mewtwo, will they do a remake of the one with Lugia?
I mean, that'd be nice. I don't really want it in CG, though.
Updated animation.
Yeah, I'd prefer updated 2D animation. It did not look...
It looked fine, but...
It was not good. Let's be honest. It did not look good.
It looked fine. I could just say that. It looked decent. But the actual animation was better.
Mm-hmm.
At least they actually updated James and Jesse in the Viking outfits to actual other people. You want to cross the Navy? We take you, yeah.
I don't know who thought that was a good idea.
Well, do they live in Minnesota? Which is weird because there shouldn't be Minnesota in that world.
I mean... You're saying this when the original anime also mentioned Noah and the Ark. Do you remember that one?
I vaguely remember it.
The SS Anne sunk. They're in the middle of the ocean. And Brock goes, "I remember the story of Noah, who sent out a dove to find a land, and it brought back a branch."
Oh, yeah, the one with the cruise liner went down, and James's Magikarp bumped to a Gyarados, and they all blasted away.
Yes. They literally pulled a Noah's Ark thing. And do you know what kills me?
What?
I know the reason why they did it.
Why?
It was because the whole thing where churches were saying Pokemon was from the devil.
They said that about a lot of things, actually. They didn't say it about Digimon.
No, well, it wasn't as popular.
True, but they literally had a being that are called Devimon and Lady Devimon. Not to mention my oldest mon, whose name in Japan is Vam Devimon.
It gets even better. I've heard stories of people with their parents, very religious, going, Pokemon's of the devil, Pokemon's of the devil, da, da, da. And nowadays, I don't know if this is recent or back then, but they would literally pull up this episode where it talks about Noah. And the parents would be like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well then.
The storytellers of Pokemon were thinking in 2039. They were in advanced civilizations.
They're like, wait a minute. You know, we have a lot of things on here. You know how people are in America. Oh, yes, very religious, very insanely religious. Let's add Noah's Ark into this one. All right.
Oh,
it's from the devil. God. Watch this. Oh, it's okay then. Great. Now let these animals cockfight for our entertainment.
Oh, the 90s were so weird.
I miss them, honestly. They had fun stuff. Weird but fun.
We're going to have to talk. We need to. You remember when we did the challenge of torturing me with Disney music?
Mm-hmm.
We need to do something similar about us reacting to commercials.
Old 90s commercials?
Not even old 90s commercials, just old commercials from between the 50s and the 90s.
God. Want some Walter's coffee? Oh, I don't want it. Was it Walter's coffee? No, Wilson's coffee.
I was waiting for it.
Oh, great. Now the Wilson's guy's going to come to my door and beat my ass.
Old Kermit just comes out. What's this about you saying the wrong coffee? Anyways, let's get back on topic.
Yeah, back on topic.
The Pokemon games. First, we got Pokemon Sleep being announced.
I have questions. Does it work for people with insomnia? Because I have bad insomnia a lot of times, to where I can't really sleep at night.
I was about to say, no, you got sleep apnea.
Yeah, I do have sleep apnea, but also sleep insomnia. And,
that's all. It's called just insomnia. Sleep insomnia. That's redundant.
It's redundant. But anyways, I do have insomnia. And a lot of times I'm awake in the middle of the night on my phone. I shouldn't be, but I can't, just...
So what you're telling me is you've lost the ability to drop like a rock.
I never had the ability to drop like a rock. The only time I can do it is if I'm extremely tired.
Never stopped you when you stayed the night at my place or I stayed the night at your place when we were growing up.
Well, we didn't really know each other when we were growing up. We only knew each other in high school.
Boy, that was over 10 years ago. It's growing up at this point.
But anyways, for Pokemon Sleep, basically, you turn your phone off while the app is on. You have your alarm set and all that, and
it tracks how you sleep.
Yeah, it tracks how you sleep, and it'll gather Pokemon for you.
And sleep data.
And sleep data, yes. My only problem is, I wake up in the morning. I can't wake up for a good alarm. I just have like 20 of them.
Honestly, I think that's a lot of us in our generation.
But honestly, I don't think Pokemon Sleep is going to be all that popular with a lot of people.
No. I mean, maybe outside of the U.S., maybe, but definitely not here.
With the U.S. the way it is, no one sleeps here. If we in a city that never sleeps, man, it's a country that never sleeps.
I try to. When I do, I end up sleeping till noon. Let's see.
I go to sleep at 9 in the afternoon. I can go to sleep at 9 at night, and I'll wake up at 1 in the afternoon. My mom will be like, "Why didn't you go to sleep last night?" I did.
Your body just said, "Nope, we're not waking up." So let's see what else. We got Pokemon Go and Pokemon Scarlet Violet's compatibility finally.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the one thing that's really redundant.
What?
Pokemon Go Plus.
So they created a new Pokemon Go Plus that's now plussed to add Pokemon Sleep to it.
I would have gone with Pokemon Plus EX. Because the thing's literally bigger.
Yeah.
Or extra space. Something. But I have the original ones beforehand. You gave me yours when you had your watch.
Yeah.
And they worked really well for a time. I just keep forgetting to bring mine anywhere, but I don't go anywhere near Pokemon stops because they're not constant on my routes anymore.
Really?
Yeah. But
you don't take Macklin the whole way?
I don't take Macklin at all to my store where I work at. I have to go another way. Just because of that way. But yeah, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is going to be connected to Pokemon Home, to where you can trade Pokemon to there now. So,
they announced that the roaming Gimmighoul and some Vivillon will be catchable in their respective systems now with compatibility. So that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the fun stuff now. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the DLC.
The two new Pokemon of the past and future.
Future Virizion called Iron Leaf, and then I don't even know what they called the Ancient Suicune, which is redundant in my opinion as well, because Suicune was born of reviving a Pokemon during a fire.
Great fire from Ho-Oh.
Yeah.
Which I was even questioning, like, wait, Ancient Suicune? Wasn't Suicune revived with Raikou and Entei?
Yeah.
And that building with people in there? So therefore it wouldn't really be ancient? Unless that's supposed to be what Suicune was before it became Suicune. I highly doubt it. Because they said it was more like a dog and all that, so I'm guessing more like a Vaporeon kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I digress. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be.
Let's see. Pokemon Scarlet, Violet. Walking Wake, Water Dragon.
Honestly, kind of reminds me of Ryan the Last Dragon in a way.
Ryan the Last Dragon, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Iron Leaves.
It just looks like...
Grass the Psychic. It's a pain in the butt to fight.
I don't doubt it.
But, yeah.
Yeah, but Suicune looks like a dinosaur mostly, more than the, dog.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's Pokemon, and no one really knows what they're going for. And everybody keeps on trying to say that the new Pokemon looks like Digimon. It's like, don't the Digimon also look like Pokemon? So kind of same thing.
But, yeah.
I guess a small tidbit I can also add. Digimon World 4. Can't remember the actual name under it. But it is the fourth game. It has just been added to Nintendo Switch. Which I'm surprised. Because it's a semi-open world kind of game. Where you had to take care of Digimon. Really fun. I played it on the
Digimon
PS4.
World Next Order.
That's it. I think I remember that one. But,
Ew.
what? Where's that from? Ew. 2-star on Nintendo Life.
4 out of 10.
Maybe just people who don't understand the game. People are with Digimon nowadays.
Yeah.
I actually want to get that Digimon Survive game. That one looks fun. I saw they actually do stuff on there.
Do you know what Digimon game I wanted to play growing up, but I never could find?
What's that?
The one on the GameCube where it had Agumon and Gilmon, and they were like carrying swords.
Was that a fighting game?
Yes.
Huh.
Not like Smash Bros. Style fighting, more like kind of more like Skylanders, where you walk around the world. And fight creatures.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because I know you got that one game on that one Smash Brothers type of Digimon game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also wish Digimon had more recognition than it did.
It is what it is. When are you and Zero to Chaos supposed to be doing your video?
Sometime this week, hopefully soon. I'll have to get in touch with them about it. Because me and Zero to Chaos from Final Stage Promotion are going to be talking about...
FSP.
We're going to be talking about each of the Digimon series that we were able to see. He has opinions on a few of them. I do as well. Some good, some eh.
My Digimon experience ended in the third generation of Digimon.
Digimon Tamers.
Yes, and it wasn't my fault. I didn't fall off of it. Digimon fell off me. And by that I mean Fox Kids.
They unplugged the cable.
Yeah, they basically switched from cable to satellite. And I didn't have satellite. I had basic cable.
Yeah, they just went, Fox Kids going to satellite. Bye. No! Bring it back!
Bring it back!
Bring it back!
Bring it back! So yeah, I missed Frontier. I missed all the other ones up until I want to say I was in 10th or 11th grade when I finally got DSL internet. My dad was cheap and he really only let us have dial-up. It was fine until we got into online gaming with Wizard 101.
Yeah, understandable on that one. We had internet, that's for sure, and we had to beg our mom and dad for satellite because the stuff we had was just...
And now they can't live without it.
Oh, yeah. That's for sure. Well, no one can live without it now.
I can.
What, internet?
Oh, no, satellite.
Oh. Same here. Honestly, I really don't watch mainstream TV anymore because everything now comes out on a streaming service. Which the only problem I have is this. They have the series coming out on main TV, but we have to wait a good few months before it comes out on the streaming service it's on.
Yeah, usually.
Except for, like, certain ones. Like, Blue Bloods, my parents watch.
That's usually because of contracts.
Very true, very true.
But, unless you got something else to add, I think that's going to be it.
There we go, into that.
And burp. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, hopefully next week, I'm Otaku Kent.
I'm Review It Dan. Hope you had a blast.
We love you guys. Don't forget to love each other. We are so close to 200 subs. We still need to figure out what we're going to do for that.
200 nuggets! Or 200 pizza bite challenge.
First off, the roof of our mouths are not going to survive that. And neither would our stomachs. But until next time, guys, we love you guys. Hope you love each other. And don't forget to stay random. Peace out.